The FIA Women in Motorsport Commission aims to put in place strategies that promote education and training, and to put into practice actions that would strengthen the participation of women in all areas of motorsport.
Automobile Club of Portugal is very pleased to host the second FIA Women in Motorsport seminar in Lisbon, and I wish you a very warm welcome to Portugal.
Established late 2009, is nearly now 7 years old, and we have come a long way during that time.
There's been a real fundamental change in our sport, which I think is something that the Commission should be proud of.
The FIA, as you can see, is fully supporting you. Have a nice event and enjoy.
And if you look at the base of the pyramid for men or boys to start motorsport and how many are on the top, we can say 20, 30 top drivers. If you look at the base of the pyramid for girls and women, so narrow that of course it's more difficult. So it's why we are working to promote more women in all levels, to have more girls and the possibility to reach the top.
The most important thing is to find people in all positions who support women in motorsport. We need the clubs who help us, we need the industry to help us, and I think this is important, and that's why we are here. We have to find more supporters to bring more women in motorsport.
Basically, what we have done from the FIA, we work with other commissions, like for example rally commissions or rallycross commission, and we are pushing very hard just to have more stewards, especially because it's where we've got more women. But we want to have more race directors as well. We want to see more women in an international level.
I've never really faced too much. I think one of the biggest barriers that people see is women in general don't tend to think that you can be an engineer. And that's partly because their peers, teachers, parents, relatives, friends, they don't necessarily see so many women in engineering. And that's a real shame, because I know plenty of incredibly good female engineers.
For 2018, we hope to have a big European project with young driver selection. And it will be like a pilot program. And if this, we hope to be able then to develop it in different countries and different regions from FIA.
More than a quarter of our general officials are women, and 1 in 5 seniors are women. This lady covers all roles that there is to offer, including leadership position in the pit lane, in the paddock, flag and track roles.
This is a sport for all, and if you get involved with it, motorsport can open up the whole world to you, whether you want to be a competitor or you want to be a volunteer official, if you want to be an engineer, if you want to work in the media, if you want to do logistics, whatever it is, if you just dare to be different, you'll find that actually the reality is much more welcoming than the perception.
So when you ask me about how do we make motorsport accessible to females and disabled drivers, I think that there needs to be a system put in place where this information is readily available to anyone that wants to compete in motorsport with a disability. I can't be the only female that has the ability and the desire to go racing.
Our sport is very, friendly for ladies as well. And we have a lot of lady racers, even young girls in junior dragsters. There are plenty of them. So there's no reason whatsoever not to race, although you are a lady. But when the moment comes and the victory and we are winning, how much joy and experience this sport is giving to everyone. And that joy is so unique, and from bottom of my heart, I welcome all the ladies and of course men as well to join drag racing.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you.
Whether you do it knowingly or not, you are always a role model for your country and for women in the sport.
Once again, women have the same opportunity as men in motorsport. We manufacturers, at the end, we want the best employees in a position, even if it's a man or even if it's a woman. In conclusion, we want more women in motorsport.
You can be proud of you, because thanks to your hard work during these 2 days of seminar, you have provided 8 clear recommendations.
What you have done during these 2 days, it's simply to prepare the future.